What happens when a ceasefire is broken? Today we find ourselves asking this question as we delve into the recent events in Gaza. The last 2 months in Gaza were marked by a relative calm, a ceasefire that allowed the region to take a breath from the relentless tension. But that quiet was shattered recently when Israel resumed its strikes, escalating the conflict to a level not seen since the ceasefire began. This recent wave of strikes has been devastating. The Hamas-run health ministry reports that over 400 lives have been lost, a grim testament to the full force with which combat has resumed. This, according to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is just the beginning, a clear signal of the increasing military force Israel is prepared to exert. The catalyst for this escalation? The refusal of Hamas to release hostages. Israel believes there are 59 people being held, 24 of whom are thought to be alive. The commitment to securing their release remains strong, but the path to achieving it is fraught with disagreement and conflict. This resumption of hostilities has not gone unnoticed on the international stage. The United Nations, Egypt, and even Hamas itself have condemned the renewed aggression, voicing grave concerns about the potential for civilian casualties and the destabilization of the region. The stakes are high, and the world is watching closely. But amidst the political maneuvering and military might, there are families, friends, communities caught in the crossfire. A group representing the families of the hostages accuses the Israeli government of choosing to give up the hostages by launching new strikes. Their protests, echoing outside the Israeli parliament, underscore the human cost of this conflict. The consequences of a broken ceasefire are far-reaching and complex, as we are witnessing in real time. The reactions to the resumed strikes have been as heated as the conflict itself. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu finds himself in the crosshairs of relatives of Israeli hostages. These families accuse him of potentially sacrificing their loved ones as the strikes in Gaza resume, echoing concerns of the hostages and missing families forum about the lack of protection for the remaining captives. Netanyahu, in response, has warned Hamas that these strikes are just the beginning. He maintains his commitment to securing the release of all hostages, a number believed to be 59, with 24 thought to be alive. However, these promises seem to fall on deaf ears as protests surge outside the Israeli parliament. The grieving families, in their desperation and fear, accuse the Israeli government of choosing to give up the hostages by launching new strikes. Meanwhile, the Israeli military maintains it is hitting terror targets across Gaza, a justification that does little to quell the growing unrest. The strikes, they claim, are in response to the failed talks to extend the ceasefire. On the other side, Hamas decries Israel's actions, accusing them of attacking defenseless civilians. They contend that mediators should hold Israel responsible for violating and overturning their deal. They paint a picture of a broken agreement, of trust betrayed, and of a populace under siege. The situation is a complex tapestry of accusations, promises, and recriminations. Each side holds steadfastly to their narrative, their truth, making the path to peace increasingly elusive. The world watches, its collective breath held, as the situation continues to evolve, hoping for a swift resolution to the escalating conflict. As the situation continues to evolve, the world watches with bated breath, hoping for a swift resolution to the escalating conflict. Thank you for watching Topics on Trend. Go ahead and check out another trending video on our channel here. Like, subscribe, comment, and share.